The decision making process for purchasing a vehicle for me to commute to college was initiated from the thought process and then discussions as to whether to buy a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler. The factors put across the table for discussions were the initial cost, maintenance and mileage, ease of ready-to-go factor anytime, etc. Weighing all these enumerations and the fact that my dad's and grandpa's car being available whenever required, I decided it's the bike that I wanted now. The fun factor attached with the bike also tossed some more weight into this conclusion. Welcome to Shift and Search, one of your sources for detailed auto reviews, vlogs, and auto glimpses. Bikes were not new to me either. I was using my dad's good old bike, a 23-year-old Yamaha RX 135, restored and kept in fairly good condition. The issue was my dad does not use it anymore and it was not up to my requirements. 40 plus kilometers daily commute and occasional long rides. Not using RX regularly was deteriorating the bike gradually. The bike has nostalgic feel to it, like my first bike ride happened in this bike with my dad when I was just 1 year old, and my dad bought the bike just before his marriage, and in that way the bike was acquainted to him even before my mom. Rather than to watch the bike gradually deteriorating, it was decided that the bike should go to a person who can cherish it and also use it regularly so that it will remain in good condition. Fortunately, a person who had a flair and knowledge about this bike got it, and now after another small restoration, the bike is now in great condition and most of all in the right hands. The bike shortlisted to finalize the choice to suit my requirements and preferences were the following. The R15 V3 of course. Though I was aware about the credentials of the bike, I took a test ride to check the riding position comfort for me. Meanwhile, the R15 V4 was also launched. Though it was tempting, I could not choose the V4 or the V3 because of the riding position and my usage, which are commuting and long rides mostly. Besides, I feel it is a bit pricier for a 155cc bike, though it has its strengths like emotional values attached, which I respect. The next one was the Royal Enfield Himalayan. Could not freeze it because of niggling issues and horror maintenance stories from owners. One other bike shortlisted was the Hero X-Pulse V4, which was about to be launched at that point of time, and hence I was not so happy with the top speed for long ride cruising. I could not settle for this one also. Actually, the Suzuki Gixxer SF250 choice sprung up as a surprise as it was not in the list of options initially. Had a chance to test ride the Gixxer SF150 incidentally and was impressed with the engine's smooth and linear power delivery, though felt like it was a tad underpowered to my requirements. Hence, I took a test drive of the Gixxer 250 naked version and was really impressed with power delivery and torque available at all rev bands. So I decided to take a look then at the Gixxer SF250 with MotoGP blue silver livery, which was impressive, and decided to finalize my buying decision. I personally feel that the bike is very underrated for the performance on offer and the price it is offered for. That is, pricing on par with the R15, which falls in the rupees 2 lakh bracket. If Suzuki markets and positions it more aggressively, I think it can be seen more on the roads. Nevertheless, one of the factors for my buying decision was its exclusivity. Not so many were found on the roads. Finally took delivery of the vehicle from Avinashi showroom, where the staff remained not so enthusiastic about the new vehicle delivery as normally done in other showrooms, like handing over the mannequin key, photos clicked, sweets distributed, etc. Nevertheless, I could put a smile on their faces of the showroom staff by distributing chocolates. Well, no complaints, job done. Took the vehicle for a puja to a temple near my house. All the big temples were closed as it was Friday, and Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays temples are closed at this point of time in Tamil Nadu due to the pandemic situation. Puja done immaculately by the priest there. Felt happy, rode home. Parked at our house and the bike looked even beefier and masculine. Loved the feel of the new bike bought. The initial ride from the showroom to temple and from temple to home was butter smooth. Though could not rev it hard due to the initial limitations to ride within 5000 rpm till the initial 800 kilometers. Can't wait for the rev limitation parameter to be over though. Guys, do await my full detailed review of the Suzuki Gixxer SF250 shortly. We put a lot of time and effort into all our videos to make them perfect for you. So make sure you stay subscribed to the channel. This may be a very small gesture from your side, but it means a lot to us. Until the next one, thank you for watching, and this is Rohit here signing off.